What's up guys? Welcome back to my kitchen here in Ireland. Now because of the COVID-19 lockdown, it's unlikely we're going to be outside cooking on barbecues anytime soon. So let's take those flavours and bring them back indoors. Today I'm going to take you through the simple steps of making some vegan barbecue ribs served with mashed potato. By the end of this video, you'll be able to make these high protein vegan ribs and perfect mashed potato in your very own kitchen, which you can enjoy with your family and friends. So let's get to this. Now, as you can see, I've already washed and chopped my potatoes into medium size and they're ready to go into the steamer, but I'm not going to put them in right away. I'm just going to put them to the side. Now, the main ingredient in the ribs is Vital Wheat Gluten, which is such a versatile ingredient and packs a whopping 75 grams of protein per 100 grams, which is a great additional source of protein in your diet. Now back up a second there guys, I said 75 grams of protein per 100 grams. Now the simplicity of this recipe is what makes it work every time. So as you can see, I've already got my Vital Wheat Gluten flour in the bowl. And I'm going to take all the rest of my dry ingredients, I'm going to put them in, I'm going to whisk it around with a whisk. Yeah. Okay, so I've got a whisk, give that a little spin. You just want to combine it up guys, you want a uniform basically, you know. Okay, so that's mixed together. Next I'm going to put in my water, soy sauce and a little bit of mustard, and I'm going to mix that together with a fork. Okay, so I've mixed that together. I'm going to throw it onto the clean counter. I'm going to knead it for like a minute or two. I'm going to add in a little bit of gluten flour just so it doesn't stick everywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to take a knife, I'm going to cut it into 4 pieces. Now I'm going to use a rolling pin to roll each piece into a rough rectangle. rolled out. Now you're going to want to cut into each piece 4 or 5 times, but make sure not to cut all the way through. Okay, so as you can see, I've put a wooden skewer through them, which is going to make it easier to eat them individually. If you're going to do that, I suggest soaking the wooden skewers in water first, or they're going to dry out and burn in the oven. Now I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius. I'm going to transfer them to a lightly oiled tray. I'm going to cover that in tin foil, and I'm going to crimp down the edges so no steam escapes. So the ribs are in the oven. Now I'm going to put the potatoes into the pot, which is already boiling, and they're going to steam for 15 minutes. Okay, so the ribs are in the oven and the potatoes are in the steamer. So now let's throw our sauce together. Now basically the easiest way to do this, throw all the ingredients into the pot, give it a little stir, put a lid on the pot, put it onto a medium heat. Once it starts bubbling up, turn down the heat and let it simmer. Okay? Onto the hob, medium heat. Okay, now the potatoes are not ready, but I'm going to show you how to check if they are. So you take a sharp knife, you stick it into the center of one of the potatoes, and if it falls really easily and smoothly off, they're cooked. Now that's not cooked. So at the last minute, guys, I've decided to add a little bit of maple syrup to the sauce. Okay, so they're out of the oven. I'm going to carefully remove the foil and try not to burn myself. Be careful of that steam. Oh, dear. Now at this point, you can let them cool down, wrap them and store them in your fridge and keep them for another day. But today I'm going to cook them. So I'm going to spread lots of the sauce on top, which I have here. As you can see, guys, I've absolutely loaded them with the sauce. Now I've got my grill preheated to a pretty high heat. I'm going to stick them under the grill. I'm going to set a timer on my phone for 5 minutes. I'm going to check. Then I'm going to leave them cook for another 5 minutes, and I'm going to have another little look another few minutes later. Okay? Okay, so the potatoes are cooked, and like I said earlier on, this should just slide off. So that's when you know when they're cooked, okay? And it's the same pretty much for any vegetables. So I'm just going to transfer this to a plate. I'm going to dump the water. And I'm going to throw the potatoes back in. Now as you can see, I've left the skins on. I always leave the skins on my vegetables. I think it's delicious. So let's mash the potatoes. I'm going to use one of these babies. Got my homemade oat milk. Maybe a bit more. Gonna put a pinch of sea salt, oops, a little bit of black pepper, maybe a bit more, and I'm gonna put a tiny little pinch of nutmeg, and I'm gonna mash the absolute bejesus out of them. that's my timer for the ribs. I'm going to check them. Yeah, they look good. I'm going to set another timer for 5 minutes. Okay, now the potatoes are ready. Now guys, if you use a blender to do your potatoes, they're not mashed potatoes, they're pureed. So mash the fuck out of those potatoes. So as you can see, these are slightly charred, so that was actually 7 minutes they cooked in under the grill. Maybe I had my grill a little bit too high. Anyway, just keep an eye on it. Basically after 5 minutes, you're kind of going to want to watch after every minute or two. So I'm going to throw that there. I'm going to serve myself some up. Okay guys, that's it. It's looking absolutely delicious. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe and tune in again. Peace.